Jai Hind and welcome once again, class 10th. Today we are going to start chapter 2, polynomials. In class 9th, we have studied polynomials in one variable and their degrees. Let us recall few things. Linear polynomial is a polynomial whose degree is 1. Whose degree is 1. And what is degree? What is degree? Degree is the highest power of the variable. Quadratic polynomial is a polynomial whose degree is 2. Cubic polynomial whose degree is 3. Biquadratic polynomial is whose degree is 4. Quintic polynomial whose degree is 5. With all this, we have read few more types of polynomial. One was constant polynomial, and the degree of the constant polynomial is 0. Degree of the constant polynomial is 0. Also we have read zero polynomial, and the degree of zero polynomial is not defined. Okay, so remember that the degree of a zero polynomial, it is very important, the degree of a zero polynomial is not defined. Then also we have read value of a polynomial. What is value of a polynomial? Suppose we are having a polynomial px, okay, and k is any real number, and we put k in place of x. So whatever the value of polynomial will come, that will be the value of polynomial. For example, suppose our polynomial is x square plus 2, and in place of x, suppose I am going to write 1. So I am going to find the value of polynomial at 1. So that is 1 square plus 2, that is 1 plus 2, that is 3. Okay, so the value of this polynomial at 1 is what? 3. Got it? Then we have 0 of a polynomial. Now what is 0 of a polynomial? Suppose I am having a polynomial px and I change x with any real number, okay, and if suppose that real number is k, if the value of the polynomial is 0, if the value of that polynomial will be 0 after putting any real number in place of x, so that value of x, here it is k, is called the 0 of the polynomial. Also we have discussed in our last class how to find the 0 of a linear polynomial. That is, suppose our polynomial is 2x plus 3 and we want to find the 0. We will put 0 in front of it and solve. 2x equals to minus 3. X is minus 3 by 2. So the 0 of this polynomial will be minus 3 by 2. It means when we will put minus 3 by 2 in place of x in this polynomial, the result will come 0. So minus 3 by 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Okay. Then we are having geomatrical meaning of zeros of a polynomial. Now this is a new topic for us. What is the meaning of the geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial? Zero of a polynomial or zeros of a polynomial. Now see, to understand this, first of all, let me say I am having a linear polynomial, that is 2x plus 3. px is equals to 2x plus 3. Can you find the 0 of this polynomial? I can find, mathematically I can find, that is minus 3 by 2. Also we can draw the graph of this polynomial. So here we are having the graph of this polynomial. Now see this graph, the graph of the polynomial 2x plus 3, this one, is intersecting x-axis at which point? Okay, here it is intersecting and this point is minus 3 by 2. And this graph is intersecting x-axis at one point only. At one point only. So it means this polynomial will have only 1 0. Okay, and this is which type of polynomial? Linear polynomial. So a linear polynomial having degree 1. If its degree is 1, it will intersect x-axis at how many point? Only 1 point. Okay. Now because our polynomials have variable as x, that's why we are seeing x-axis. If you will take a polynomial in y variable, so you have to look the graph of that polynomial intersects y-axis at how many times. So if we will have a linear polynomial in x variable, it will intersect x-axis at one point only. Okay, then quadratic polynomial. Now see quadratic polynomial. Now quadratic polynomial is there, so degree is here, degree is 2. It means the graph of quadratic polynomial intersects x-axis at 2 points. So I have taken here a polynomial that is x square minus 3x plus 4, and we have drawn the graph of this polynomial. Here it is. So you can see this polynomial is intersecting the x-axis at 2 points, 1 point and the second point. So there is this is the meaning of geometry. This is the geometrical meaning of zeros of a polynomial. So we can say that if a polynomial having 5 zeros, it means the graph of that polynomial will intersect x-axis at 5 points. If that polynomial, the variable of that polynomial is x, and if the variable of that polynomial will be y, then the graph of that polynomial will intersect y-axis at 5 points. Okay, let us take one more example. Let us see. So suppose I am having a graph like this, and this graph is for a polynomial. Okay, so it is intersecting like this. Okay, right? So because this graph is intersecting x-axis at 3 points, it means the degree of this graph will be what? 3. It means which type of polynomial this graph represent? Cubic polynomial, because it intersects x-axis at 3. X-axis at 3, so it means the degree is 3. Degree is 3, so highest power is 3. It means if the highest power of that polynomial is 3, it will be a cubic polynomial, right? Same like this, if I take a graph like this, so see this graph intersected x-axis at how many points? 4 points. So degree is 4. Degree will be 4. If degree is 4, so there it will be which type of polynomial? Biquadratic polynomial. Okay, all the